I'm so glad that Ono is continuing the rebuild series, and yeah, I hope we get to watch this is not Gun this is not Gundam uh 4.0 in theaters. Anyway, bruh, they turned the Psychic Gundam into an Eva. I'm not even joking. Like, okay, so latest episode of Gundam, right? As you can probably guess, they're doing Gundam-y things. I actually did enjoy this episode, definitely more than the last. Now, basically, they're trying to escape with Shin to Earth because, bad stuff has been happening. And see, I don't know if you guys know this, but human beings don't like it when bad stuff happens to them. So they're trying to get away from the bad stuff, right? We're big brain moments. So, okay. The they're doing their escape thing. Nan is piloting the Gundam instead of Nichiru. I think that's her name. God, I'm terrible with names. But the chick I call the Gremlin. Okay, so she's like, Michiru is breaking into the vault, and she steals the money. She also shoots at her former boss, which was kind of crazy. But honestly, considering she was like very morally gray, I don't really care, if I'm being real. Anyway, though, so that chick was taken off guard, and I kind of was too. Because you don't really expect these mobile suit pilots to normally shoot at people. And to be fair, she didn't shoot her. Like that would have actually been crazy if she would have been shot and killed by, Nietzsche. But it was a shocking moment and quite enjoyable. But then the Psycho Gundam and dog, the Psycho Gundam is just an Ava. Like, bro, you guys, like, I know you guys have been in my comment section and you're like, actually, Ano only wrote the second episode of this show and he actually doesn't have anything. Bro, I'm sorry. No, okay? The Psycho Gundam is literally just an Ava. There is nothing you can say that is wrong about that statement. Hell, honestly, I can probably predict it's closer to the rebuild Avas. Because guess what? The eyes light up, which is something very similar to what happens when you awaken in an Ava in the rebuild movies. Like in movie 2, or movie 3, or movie 4. And yes, I have seen every rebuild film, and every episode of Ava, and I've read the manga, and all this other bullshit. I know Ava I have actually completed Girlfriend of Steel, okay? I know who Mana Kirishima is. Do not question me on my Ava knowledge, you buggers. But anyway, like, it's an Ava. Like, it just is. It looks exactly like an Ava. And that's okay. Wear your information on your sleeves. I don't mind it. It's just, dog. Like, it's an Ava. You're not beating the allegations. The allegations are not beat. You might as well just use them to, I don't know, further your career. Anyway, so overall, the episode was pretty good. The action was pretty good. I guess staying on topic with the Psycho Gundam, though, bro, the Psycho Gundam didn't do anything. Like, the Psycho Gundam destroyed some Zakus, looked like an Ava, and then died. Like, that's, like, the joke about, like, it literally pulled a Vegeta. Where, like, it, like, aura farmed a little bit, had a really cool entrance, and then just got blown up. And the thing is, too, they set up this pilot as if she was gonna be, or I thought she was gonna be important, but then she wasn't. She just kind of got popped by the main captain. I'm terrible with names, I've told you this before. But, so the Psycho wasn't exactly a crazy threat, but at the same time, it was just a fun spectacle, and that's what you want, a fun spectacle in your Gundam black market fighting ring, right? Like, you know, so I did find it a little weird though how neither of our main protagonists really tried to fight the Psycho Gundam, or I don't know, maybe it's like the Psycho. No, it's not the. Actually, no, it's not the Psycho Gundam Mark II, because that thing went toe to toe with the Double Zeta, and I don't care what anyone says. Okay, power scaling be damned. This is me out of the power scaling booth, bro. I'm sorry, there is no way any of the mobile suits in this timeline, in this era, is standing up to the Double Zeta. Like, I don't care what you say. Nothing. Like, yeah. Anyway, this is... I've yapped more about the... I've yapped more about the Psycho Gundam. But that's the thing. As the main centerpiece of the episode, it's naturally going to draw the most attention. But yeah, overall, it's been a fun episode. And guess what? It's been cool. It's been climactic. It's been fun. It's paid off what they've set up. They also, this is the first time where, like, I think the flashbacks to parts that were in between the episodes didn't bother me as much. Just because it kind of recreated that same feeling of, you know, when you're watching a heist movie and you watch the heist happen, but then there's the guy narrating the heist over time, or sorry, not over, but the guy is narrating the heist like, we're gonna backflip over the lasers and then enter, and then we'll steal the safe on Tuesday, February 7th, 1984. And you're like, and it contrasts that while he's actually doing it, right? That part I liked. And since they utilized the flashback in that way, it didn't bug me as much compared to when they have actual character moments that need to be explored in real time so you can feel the weight of them. But yeah, that's also my personal opinion. I've been, as you guys can look at the comment section, you guys have been fighting with me about that. So yeah, man, I'm a little bitter today. But yeah, overall, this was definitely an improvement, like 100%. This might be a better. This might be the second best episode. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of lying when I said that Char was, like, that episode would go down in points if Char, or if it took away from the main plot. I'm lying too. I'm gonna be very real, bro. The Char episode is still the best one. It's engaging, and it gives us good insight into everything. And the flashback actually makes sense because, hey, well, you know, we're like flashing back to how the story started. But yeah, also next episode we get to see Char doing Char things again, so that's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, overall, solid episode, probably the second best one in the franchise. Oh shoot, I didn't even talk about Shin dying. Now that I think about it. Well, technically he didn't die, but he got ghost absorbed because Gundam Go Burr and new types are a great thing, and I love new types so much. And I'm sure everyone loves new types because new types are the most accepted part of the Gundam Universal Century part, you know? But yeah. So, with the characters all in disarray and being, you know, not killed, but kind of taken out, and the plot seeming to finally get into its good, you know, this was probably the biggest episode of the of the show. Like, this is a major turning point in the plot. Now, me and my friend talked about this. If this show were longer, I could see it being a little bit better. With just this right now, because I'm considering that the show should be ending in like 5 episodes, because 12 episode run, or even 10, I think I was hearing about. But either way, there's not that many episodes left, so the ending is gonna have to probably sprint towards the finish line, or they might just bank on a second season, which, you know, to be fair, I would not be mad at. You know, Witch from Mercury did something very similar, where, like, let's be real, the seasons of which for Mercury 1 and 2 are not really seasons 1 and 2. Like, let's be real here. It's one continuous story that just had a hiatus in between. So think of it like Hunter x Hunter. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying that I'm worried that it's going to be rushed just because I don't know how much they can really scram into between 3 and 5 episodes, right? But hey, this episode was quite good, and it, merged multiple plot points into one. So if they did that for this episode, maybe they can continuously do it for the rest of the season. But yeah, overall, I think this is the second best episode. Now, I kind of want to give it almost like an 7.8. I think I'm gonna give it, just because it should be the second best behind the Char episode, in my opinion, at least. And also, I'm just breaking the rules. So just for this episode, so that means it's good, because I don't normally I rank like whole number and 0.5 if I'm feeling, but this time I'm being weird. Anyway, rambling aside, I hope you guys had some fun, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I also hope you enjoyed the episode. We can all look at the Eva together in all of its glory. I'm so glad that Anno is continuing the Rebuild series. And yeah, I hope we get to watch This Is Not Gundam 4.0 in theaters. Anyway, see you later, folks.